The Philippines is blessed with one of the world's greatest resources, sunlight. And every sunrise brings power. Across the nation, that power is now measured in gigawatts. Today, we have reached a defining milestone: 1 gigawatt of solar energy, built with speed, built with precision, backed by Megawatt's engineering excellence, and energized by Citicorp's pioneering spirit. With 21 plants across Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and 1.5 million solar panels installed, we now generate enough clean energy to power 2 million households. But for Citicorp, 1 gigawatt is not the destination. It is a starting point, a clear path forward toward 5 gigawatts of renewable energy. And through our Batangas solar farm, coupled with the country's first battery energy storage system, we have made renewable power available whenever it's needed most. Reliable for industries, scalable for businesses, ready for the future. Driven by a new generation ready to lead what comes next. Because at Citicorp, innovation is not just an idea, it is our mindset. And innovation goes even further through agro-solar, harvesting sunlight above while farmers harvest crops below. Energy and agriculture working hand in hand, creating opportunities and fueling progress for thriving communities. And with 5 gigawatts in 5 years, we are building far more than energy. We are helping power the future of the Philippines. Built by Filipino engineers. Powered by Filipino ambition. Citicorp Renewable Energy. Powering a first world Philippines. The Philippines is blessed with one of the world's greatest resources, sunlight. And every sunrise brings power. Across the nation, that power is now measured in gigawatts. Today, we have reached a defining milestone: 1 gigawatt of solar energy, built with speed, built with precision, backed by Megawatt's engineering excellence, and energized by Citicorp's pioneering spirit. With 21 plants across Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and 1.5 million solar panels installed, we now generate enough clean energy to power 2 million households. But for Citicorp, 1 gigawatt is not the destination. It is a starting point, a clear path forward toward 5 gigawatts of renewable energy. And through our Batangas solar farm, coupled with the country's first battery energy storage system, we have made renewable power available whenever it's needed most. Reliable for industries, scalable for businesses, ready for the future. Driven by a new generation ready to lead what comes next. Because at Citicorp, innovation is not just an idea, it is our mindset. And innovation goes even further through agro-solar, harvesting sunlight above while farmers harvest crops below. Energy and agriculture working hand in hand, creating opportunities and fueling progress for thriving communities. And with 5 gigawatts in 5 years, we are building far more than energy. We are helping power the future of the Philippines. Built by Filipino engineers. powered by Filipino ambition. Citicorp Renewable Energy, powering a first world Philippines.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 2026 Annual Stockholders Meeting of Citicorp Renewable Energy Corporation. If you look at the right side of your screen, there is a chat box. Please state therein if you can clearly hear and see us or if you are having any difficulties. Feel free to type in the chat box any comments or questions you may have. We will address these during the question and answer portion of this ASM. Now we begin by acknowledging the presence of our Board of Directors and Corporate Secretary, Chairman Mr. Edgar B. Saavedra, Director, Chief Executive Officer, and President Mr. Oliver Y. Tan, Director Mr. Manuel Louis B. Ferrer, Director Mr. Eri B.H. Rexoprojo, May I now introduce CREC's independent directors, starting with Lead Independent Director, Mr. Leonilo G. Coronel. Independent Director, Attorney Efiro Luis B. Amatong. Independent Director, Roy A. Simatu. We would also like to introduce CREC's Corporate Secretary, Attorney Danica C. Evangelista. We also acknowledge the presence of representatives from Isla Lipana and Company, CREC's external auditor. Let us start with the prayer, followed by the Philippine National Anthem.
Dear Lord, we humble ourselves to you as we start our activity today. We praise you for giving us multiple opportunities to build a better future and ultimately create a greener and more sustainable country. Please continue to guide us as we harness your natural given resources, which will help us power our country as we empower our communities. May you give us the wisdom, the strength, and the heart to shine as champions of green energy. And help us remember that in all that we do to give back to our planet and the people that we serve. Amen.
Ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Now, a word of welcome from our chairman.
Warm greetings to our shareholders, partners, and fellow Filipinos. As we enter a new chapter of growth, I take pride in what we have achieved together. CREC's vision to power a first world Philippines with pure renewable energy continues to guide us. Beyond delivering electricity, we have become a catalyst for a sustainable future, providing clean, reliable power that supports national progress. The country needs more renewable energy, and we are delivering. In September 2025, we energized the country's first baseload solar plant. Our Lumbangan project in Batangas, a major turning point in the renewable energy landscape. Together with our Luntal solar facility, CityCore Solar Batangas, one combines 197 megawatts peak of solar capacity with a 320 megawatt hour of battery energy storage system. This hybrid system enables us to deliver power 24/7, rain or shine, ensuring stability and reliability for the grid. We also expanded our footprint with the Arayat 3A solar farm in Pampanga. Together with our other new facilities, we now contribute 239 megawatt of additional capacity, enough to power 350,000 households annually, a 133% increase from 2024. By integrating these capacities into the national grid, we strengthen Luzon's energy stability while supporting the government's goal of increasing renewable energy usage and reducing carbon emission. While we celebrate this milestone, we remain focused on our future. Our success in the Green Energy Auction Program, Round 4, or JF4, marks a significant step forward integrated renewable energy system. In November 2025, we secured 1,212 megawatt of renewable capacity, making us one of the program's largest awardees. Through these projects, we are not only expanding capacity, but building a cleaner, more resilient energy system, capable of meeting the country's growing demand. By harnessing solar power even beyond daylight hours, we ensure a steady, sustainable energy supply. Every megawatt we add brings us closer to energy independence and a stronger economy. As CREC grows, so does our commitment to national progress, ensuring the Philippines shines brighter than ever.
We now call on Mr. Saavedra to formally begin our ASM.
Good afternoon. As chairman of the board, I hereby call to order this 2026 annual stockholders meeting of CityCore Renewable Energy Corporation. Thank you for joining us today. Kindly refer to the agenda flash on your screen. I now call on our corporate secretary to certify that the notices were sent and that a quorum exists to conduct this meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I certify that the notice and agenda for this ASM were sent to the stockholders of record as of close of business day of May 18, 2026. To give you more details, the notice was immediately disclosed to the Philippine Stock Exchange, Inc. on March 26, 2026, upon its approval by the Board of Directors and released in the PSE Edge as a circular. The notice and agenda, together with CREC's annual report and information statement, were all distributed to the stockholders. The information statement and CREC's website also contain instructions on how the stockholders may vote, submit their proxies, and participate in the ASM. All these were completed in compliance with the requirements of CREC's bylaws, the revised corporation code, and the issuances of the Securities and Exchange Commission. Mr. Chairman, I also certify that we have a quorum to conduct this meeting, given that stockholders representing 75.17% of the outstanding capital stock of CREC, or 8,389,893,098 shares, are participating in person, in absentia, or by proxy herein.
Thank you, Ms. Secretary. Can you discuss the voting procedure for this meeting?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The voting procedure for this ASM is as follows. 1. All the stockholders of record at the close of business on May 18, 2026 are entitled to the notice and to vote at this meeting. 2. The matters in the agenda shall be decided by a majority vote of the stockholders, except in cases where the law provides otherwise. The voting results shall be discussed with each agenda item. 3. The stockholders were given the opportunity to vote in absentia from May 18, 2026 until 11:59 p.m. of June 3, 2026 through an online voting portal prepared by CREC. Only the stockholders who were validated by CREC Stock Transfer Agent, Stock Transfer Services, Inc. were allowed to vote in absentia. The stockholders were also permitted to submit proxy forms until June 3, 2026 through electronic mail or personal service. Each of the votes cast in absentia and by proxy shall be considered cast for all the shares of such stockholder. And lastly, CREC Stock Transfer Agent tabulated the votes cast in absentia and by proxy, which were then confirmed by CREC's external auditor, Isla Lepana & Co.
Let us now proceed with the approval of the minutes of the annual stockholders meeting held on June 9, 2025. I understand that copies of such minutes have been distributed and posted in CREC's website.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, I am Ariel Ongchan, a proxy for stockholder Gabriel Raico. I move to dispense with the reading of the minutes of the ASM meeting held on June 9, 2025 and move to approve the minutes as presented.
Mr. Chairman, I'm Ira Geronimo, proxy for CPI, and I second the motion.
There is a motion duly made and seconded that the minutes of the June 9, 2025 annual stockholders meeting be approved. Ms. Secretary, may we know the voting results on this matter?
Mr. Chairman, based on the votes cast, 100% of the stockholders present in person or by proxy are in favor of approving the motion.
Considering that all of the votes made were for the approval of this agenda item, the motion is approved.
We shall now go to the President's report.
To our dear stakeholders, it is my privilege to share CREC's achievements over the past year. A year marked by strong growth, meaningful partnerships, and steady progress toward a more sustainable energy future. In 2025, we remained focused on our mission, delivering reliable and clean power to communities across the Philippines, while building a strong and future-ready energy platform. Our performance reflects this commitment. We recorded revenues of 5.32 billion pesos, EBITDA of 1.81 billion pesos, and net income of 1.15 billion pesos. At the same time, our total assets grew significantly, up 69% to 81.15 billion pesos. This is more than just financial growth. It represents our ability to invest, to build, and to scale. so we can meet the country's rapidly increasing demand for clean and dependable energy. A key part of our progress has been our strategic partnerships. This year, we welcomed Pertamina New and Renewable Energy as a 20% shareholder, marking their first investment outside Indonesia. This partnership reflects growing regional confidence in our platform and in the Philippines' renewable energy potential. We also secured funding from Pentagreen Capital to support the expansion of solar and battery storage projects, strengthening our ability to deliver reliable energy solutions at scale. On the operations side, we reached important milestones with the energization of Lumbangan, Luntal, and Araya 3A. Our capacity doubled to 597 megawatts, and we are not slowing down. Our pipeline of projects positions us to more than double capacity again in the near term. We also expanded through the government's green energy auction, where we were awarded over 1,200 megawatts of renewable energy capacity. This marks an important step forward as we enter integrated renewable energy and storage systems and continue moving toward our goal of delivering 5 gigawatts in 5 years. But beyond numbers and infrastructure, our true strength lies in our people. At CREC, we invest in building a strong, capable, and purpose-driven workforce. In 2025, we increased our training hours by 169%, equipping our employees with the skills needed to lead in the renewable energy sector, while continuing to prioritize safety, leadership, and overall well-being. And just as we invest in our people, we invest in the communities we serve. Over the past year, we provided medical services to hundreds of beneficiaries, supported students through nutrition and education programs, installed over 200 solar-powered streetlights, and delivered disaster relief to thousands of families. These initiatives are part of our broader commitment that growth must be inclusive and that the benefits of renewable energy should extend beyond our projects and into the daily lives of the communities around us. As we look ahead, we remain firmly focused on our mission and on the opportunities before us. The path to a cleaner, more sustainable energy future is not without challenges, but it is one we are ready to meet. To our partners, shareholders, communities, and employees, thank you for your continued trust, support, and shared belief in what we are building together. Together, we move forward, committed to powering progress, strengthening energy security, and building a more sustainable Philippines for generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Let us proceed with the next agenda item.
The next agenda item is the ratification of all acts, resolutions, and proceedings of the Board of Directors and Management until June 8, 2026.
Mr. Chairman, I am Ariel Ongchan, proxy for stockholder Gabriel Raico, and I move that all acts, resolutions, and proceedings of the Board of Directors and Management until June 8, 2026 be ratified.
Mr. Chairman, I'm Ira Geronimo, proxy for stockholder CPI, and I second the motion.
There is a motion duly made and seconded for the ratification of all acts of the Board of Directors and Management. Ms. Secretary, may we know the voting results on this matter?
Mr. Chairman, based on the votes cast, 100% of the stockholders present in person or by proxy have approved this agenda item.
Thank you, Ms. Secretary. Motion is approved. Next item of the agenda is the ratification of the company's audited financial statements for the year ended December 31, 2025. I understand that the audited financial statements have been distributed with the information statement disclosed in the PSEH and posted in CREC's website.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, I'm Ira Geronimo, proxy for stockholder CPI. I move that CREC's financial statements for the year ended December 31, 2025, as audited by Isla Lipana and Company be approved.
Mr. Chairman, I am Ariel Ongchan, proxy for stockholder Gabriel Raico, and I second the motion.
There is a motion duly made and seconded for the approval of the audited financial statements of CREC for the year ended December 31, 2025. Ms. Secretary, may we know the voting result on this matter?
Mr. Chairman, based on the votes cast, 100% of the stockholders present in person or by proxy are in approval of this agenda item.
Thank you, Ms. Secretary. Motion is approved. The next item on the agenda is the election of directors.
Mr. Chairman, CREC's Remuneration and Human Capital Committee has submitted the final list of 7 nominees found to be qualified for election as members of the Board of Directors of CREC.
Please state the name of nominees, Ms. Secretary.
The nominees are Mr. Edgar B. Saavedra as Director, Mr. Oliver Y. Tan as Director, Mr. Manuel Louis B. Ferrer as Director, Mr. Eri B. H. Rexoprojo as Director, Mr. Leonelio G. Coronel as Independent Director, Mr. Efiro Luis B. Amatong as Independent Director, and Mr. Roy A. Simatu as Independent Director. The foregoing list includes 3 nominees found to be qualified for election as independent directors in compliance with the requirements of the relevant laws, rules, and regulations for publicly listed companies.
Mr. Chairman, I am Ariel Ongchan, proxy for stockholder Gabriel Raico. Since there are 7 nominees for the 7 board seats to be filled up, I move that the 7 nominees be deemed elected as directors for the ensuing year.
Mr. Chairman, I'm Ira Geronimo, proxy for stockholder CPI, and I second the motion.
There is a motion duly made and seconded for the elections of the nominees mentioned as the members of the Board of Directors. Ms. Secretary, please tell us the voting results on this matter.
Mr. Chairman, the results of the election of the members of the Board of Directors are being flashed on the screen. All of the stockholders who are present or are being represented in this meeting have approved the election of the 7 nominees as members of the Board of Directors for the ensuing year.
Thank you, Ms. Secretary. Motion is passed. The next item on the agenda is the appointment of the external auditor. Upon the recommendation of CREC's Audit and Risk Oversight Committee, the Board of Directors proposed that Isla Lipana and Company be appointed as the external auditor.
Mr. Chairman, I'm Ira Geronimo, proxy for stockholder CPI. I move to appoint Isla Lipana and Company as the external auditor of CREC.
Mr. Chairman, I am Ariel Ongchan, proxy for stockholder Gabriel Raico, and I second the motion.
There is a motion duly made and seconded for appointment of Isla Lipana and Company as the external auditor of CREC. Ms. Secretary, may we know the voting results on this matter?
Mr. Chairman, based on the votes cast, 100% of the stockholders present in person or by proxy have approved this agenda item.
Motion is approved. Thank you, Ms. Secretary.
We are now moving on to our question and answer portion. To our audience, please enter your questions in the chat box on the right side of your screens. Questions will be entertained on a first-come, first-served basis. For good order, please state your name and affiliation. We request everyone to limit your questions to 1 main question and 1 follow-up question. Thank you. We received the following questions from our shareholders addressed to our president, Mr. Oliver Tan. First question is, what strategic benefits does the partnership with Pertamina New and Renewable Energy provide?
Hi, good afternoon. Aside from providing the much needed financial muscle, we see several strategic benefits with the partnership with PNRE, such as access to further supply chain. We know that through PNRE, they're putting up their PV module assembly plant and also a battery energy storage system. And also, we can benefit from potential cross investment in Indonesia for the same technology.
Thank you, sir. For the next question, how much renewable energy capacity is expected to come online in the next 12 to 24 months?
We are currently in the process of securing various grid injection protocols. Four more solar plants will come online within the month until next month, which will bring us to almost 1.2 gigawatt of gross installed capacity. Over the next 12 to 4 months, we will be aiming to energize another 2.2 gigawatt, such that we may end the year, if not early next year, at 3.3 gigawatt of gross installed capacity.
Thank you, sir. For the third question, which among the renewable technologies will drive future growth?
Because of the huge pipeline projects of solar and battery energy storage system, we believe that these two technologies will drive the future growth, will primarily drive the future growth of your company.
And for the last, how does management differentiate CREC from other renewable energy developers?
CREC is vertically integrated. We have the capability of greenfield development. We also do the engineering, procurement, and construction within the group. And post-energization, we also do the plant operation and maintenance. And aside from these three unique advantage, we also look at CREC as a portfolio, the ability to scale up, unlike the other RE developers.
Thank you, sir. Please note that we will respond via email to the other questions we received after the ASM.
Are there further questions or matters to be raised?
No further questions or matters, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the meeting be adjourned.
Mr. Chairman, I second the motion.
Thank you. The ASM is hereby adjourned.
And that concludes CREC's 2026 Annual Stockholders Meeting. You may view our annual stockholders report through our website or visit our social media pages. Thank you, everyone, and enjoy the rest of the day. Yeah, may we request our directors and corporate secretary to remain in front for a photo op. May we request everyone to stand? A C. Raise your right hand with the C logo on your right hand.